Alrighty, welcome everybody to the Tyson Event Center Gateway Arena for tonight's match between the FGO Force and the Sioux City Musketeers. We are here. It's going to be a big one. Fargo in town. I don't know if there's going to be a bigger matchup come playoff time, but should be interesting because this is a potential playoff match here. So. Yeah, we got Herbs getting the start here tonight for the Muskies, 11-9-2 with a 3.43 goals against average and .877 save percentage. He's back after missing some time with a lower body, but he is here. The starters for the Muskies at center will be Kessler. On his left side will be Bruick, and at his right will be Stupka. Left defense will be Finn Loftus. Right defense Ty Hansen, and we are ready to go here. Taking the draw, Jake Fisher and Colin Kessler, and already have a whistle to get things started. So somebody jumped, so we will try again. Face-offs won. The Muskies get it here, as Hansen will dump it back in behind Slukinski. He'll play it around the boards. Now Fargo will immediately take it into our end. Here's Loftus with it. Now picked up by Fisher. And there Parks, the shot save made. Rebound went wide. Already Urban back. And already has one save. Couple saves actually so far. So that's going to be one of the keys tonight to make sure Herbs stops everything. Here's Bruick with the shot went wide off the glass. Picked up for Hansen. Another one went wide. Now it's picked up there for Bruick in the corner. It rolls out to center. Now Court will pick it up. Court scored a weird one last night. He took the shot. Bernstein had it, and then his own guy poked it right through his pad and into the net. It was strange, but yeah, here's Scissor back there for McLaughlin. Up the left side, McLaughlin sends it towards Herbs, and he'll cover it up.
At Diesel Specialties, we have been working on diesel fuel injection systems for over 55 years. Diesel Specialties has one of the largest exchange stock inventories in the country. Our experienced service team is trained in troubleshooting and diagnosing fuel system and turbo products, even over the phone.
Face-off will come to the right of Urban, taking the draw. Will be Morrissey and Nicholas. Morrissey wins the draw, gets to Hacker Ryan, and on there for Taylor, a shot save made by Urban. Now it's picked up there for Court, and a scramble for Court, pokes it back behind. Morrissey will have it down there in the corner. Getting a hand on it was Fleece. Now it's picked up off the boards to Taylor from Morrissey at the blue line. Taylor back for Morrissey. Morrissey passes one. On across there for Newmeyer. Newmeyer across there for Morrissey. Tipped Takarainen in there around the boards, and icing will be called.
When it comes to expert care, the Musketeers rely on team doctor Michael Brenner. Dr. Brenner is the official team doctor for your Sioux City Musketeers.
Face-off will come to the left of Slukinski. It will be Strand. And it will be Morrissey at the face-off. 10-10 at the draws. Guess the one linesman wasn't very happy about it, so we'll try it again. They do drop the puck. Strand gets a hole on it. Now it's Pritchard with it. Pritchard, as Morrissey smacks him up against the boards, and the puck will flutter out of play. Down there in 102. Face-off will come to the left of Slukinski. Stranded Morrissey again at the draw. Strand wins it. It's missed for Pritchard. Pritchard in a scramble 4 now. Puck's taken back by Morrissey. Morrissey off the boards. That one will roll down into the corner. Morrissey fires it around. Picked up there, excuse me, for Davatila. Hakkarainen on across Bozer. Bozer leads the league in plus minus at a plus 37. In fact, 12 out of 20, or 12 out of the top 20 in terms of plus minus in the league, all come from Fargo. Now it's Shazy up the right side. Shahan fires one down into the corner. Here's Bozer. Picking it up there is Quinn. Quinn right out there in front. It's picked up and back the other way with it. Plant now picked up for Cachero on across there to Loftus. Loftus fires one down into the corner. Bozer on across there for Quinn. Quinn kept in though by Jacobs. Now it heads out to center ice. Picked up again for Plant. Plant now sending it back in is Davatila. Picking it up there is Mentz. Back there, excuse me, for Loftus. Now out to center ice. Gruba mishandles it, and it rolls into the corner where Jacobs will meet him. And Jacobs and Gruba go colliding into the boards. That's Crowder with it. Crowder playing in his first game since November. This is only his 4th game with us. He's just one of those call-ups, you know, if there's a large group of guys missing. He's there, and a penalty is coming up. I believe it will be on Fargo, and the Muskies will have the power play. Yes, they will for the first time tonight. This is going to be huge for Sioux City. Their power plays at 30.5%. That's number 3 in the league. However, Fargo's penalty kill is number 1 in the penalty kill. Yeah, 84.6%. That's first in the whole entire league. Face-off will come to the right of Slukinski. This is the 2-2-1 system that I always talk about that Coach Kersey has. Nicholas wins the draw, but he immediately gets to Morrissey. Here's Morrissey on the break. Morrissey, oh boy. He and Hansen throw hands at each other. Now it's Shahan who picks it up. Back behind there for Hansen. Hansen will try and take it out of the zone. Hansen on over for Strand. Here Strand heads towards center where Shahan will pick it up on a cross. It'll be picked up for Stupka. He'll send it back in there. Here the crowd rumbling here early. Here's Hansen with it. Hansen, there's a shot save made by Slukinski. Here's Hansen with it again. Hansen gets it on for Shahan. Shahan sends it to absolutely nobody as it rolls back to center ice. Nicholas will pick it up. Nicholas on across there for Hansen. Hansen picked up by Nicholas again. Here's Nicholas, sent it across to Stupka. Now in there, Nicholas off the boards to Hansen. Hansen on across Shahan with open ice. Shazy back to Hansen on across for Nicholas. Here's Nicholas for Hansen on across Shahan. He's got some open ice. On across there for Hansen. Back Shahan. Shot was stopped by Slukinski. Or excuse me, Castro rather. Excuse me, I forgot. They're playing Castro, not Slukinski. I apologize. Here's Hansen pass across one. Went absolutely nowhere and a nice clear out from Reed Davatila. Herbs leaves it for Court. Here's Court. Tosses one back for Martino. Martino, pass across to Kessler. In the corner, back behind the net, McLaughlin. Off the boards there for Morrissey. Here's Morrissey, sends one down into the corner. Back behind the net there, Svoboda. Fargo back at full strength. Morrissey chips one down into the corner. Pritchard will take it back behind the net. Here's Pritchard with it. Up the right side. Off the boards into the corner. Here's McLaughlin with it. Back behind the net. Svoboda. Now picked up there for Bozer. Here's Bozer. Back for Svoboda. Missed for Morrissey. Now it's picked up there by Bozer. Here's Bozer. Into the corner. Loftus with it. There for Swanson. Here's Swanson off the boards out to center ice. Fisher Picks it up in his own zone. Long toss up for Swanson. Swanson, but Jacobs is there. Here's Fisher. A shot save made by Urban. Here's Fisher right out there in front. It's loose and it's thrown into the corner by Jacobs. Now it's picked up there for Swanson. Swanson. Pass across Bozer. And there it was blocked. Here's Van Tassel with it now. Van Tassel there at center ice. Goes through a couple of defenders and picks it up. Although Bozer pins him up to the boards. Van Tassel then came up with it and lost it. Here's Hupka with it now. Hupka taken back there by Michael Quinn. Up to center he goes. Quinn across for Swanson. Here's Parks down there in the corner. Ooh, Van Tassel trips up Quinn. And now it's taken there for Cachero. Cachero out to center ice. Picked up there for Quinn on a cross. Scissor will have it. Here's Scissor with it. Scissor pass across just went wide from Parks. Although I think Herb's got a piece of it. Here's Kessler there at center. Kessler as Bentz hacks at it. And Kessler rolls back behind the net. Kessler on out for Mentz. Mentz across. Fitzgerald. Stupka's there in front. Here's Bentz with it. Now Kessler will keep it in. Here's Kessler. 12:20 left to go here. In this first, we are still tied up here at 0. It's picked up there. Stupka gets it there for Mentz. Mentz fires one down into the corner. Now back behind the net. Out to center, missed from Scissor. Scissor on across there for Runvenig. Oh, and he gets tripped up, and a penalty's going to be coming up on the Muskies. And that will lead into our first commercial. We'll be back.
Thank you. Hey! See the guy taking my little girl out, huh? Yep. Huh. You know, why don't you go ahead and take my new car? Thanks, Pop. Go ahead, baby. Watch this. Favorite spot? Favorite girl? Are you ready? Hey, are you ready? You left me with the wrong daddy! I'm taking you. Why? Car Finder on the Hyundai Genesis. Back so soon? Here you go, sir. Because a dad's gotta do what a dad's gotta do. Honey, what you guys do tonight?
Welcome back, everybody. 11:53 left to go here in this first. Fitzgerald is in the box now. That's just brilliant. Nice. Fargo will have the power play. Fargo's power play is number 2 in the whole entire league at 32.5%. Or 32.4% rather, excuse me. Although their penalty kill, Sioux City's is 6, that's 78.8. Here's Plant on for Swanson, back to Plant. Plant on across for Swanson. Swanson throws it out to Quinn. Quinn there for Swanson across Fisher. A shot save made by Urban. Face-off will come to the right of Urban, Kessler, and Plant at the draw. Fisher wins the draw. It gets back to Quinn at the blue line, back for Fisher. Fisher off the linesman, and Hansen gets it on to Kessler, and he could have a break. Oh, they call it offsides. That's why. It's basically when you cut off a driver when you're driving on the highway. That's what that was. Kessler, perfect chance. Right off the ice he went, and then boom. Very, very late offsides. Base off will come to the right of Urban. It'll be Plant and Kessler at the draw. It's one. It rolls back behind the net. Swanson across for Quinn. Quinn there for Swanson. Swanson back there for Svoboda. Swanson in there for Svoboda. Les Loftus tries and pins him up against the boards. It gets in. Bruick will clear it down ice off the high glass too. Bruick just whacked it and it stayed up in the air and it right off the top of the glass there. Nice. Quinn for Plant on there for Swanson. Out to the blue line. That's Gruba. Gruba shot save made by Urban. Now Swanson across. Plant and somehow that stayed out. That went behind Urban and just wide. Gruba one-time shot was fanned. Now Mentz with a nice clear. 37 seconds left to go on the power play. Still tied up at 0 though. Here's Gruba right through the ref's legs where he likes it, I'm sure. Here's Hansen with it. Hansen, a nice clear. Shot 7-1 already in favor of Fargo. And we're halfway through this period officially too. Man, oh man. Bozer gets it there for Morrissey. There for Hakkarainen. Hakkarainen down there in the corner for Morrissey. Morrissey to Hakkarainen. There for Bozer at the blue line. Across for Gruba. Gruba out Hakkarainen. A shot save made by Urban. And the Muskies are back in full strength. And it's Nicholas with the rush up ice. There for Bozer. He takes it away though. Here's Bozer in the corner. Hakkarainen will have it. Hakkarainen on over to Morrissey. Here's Morrissey with it off the boards. Here's Keefe with it down there in the corner. Keefe gets it on over to Court. Here's Court. Now Hakkarainen keeps it in, and he'll fire it around the boards. It's picked up there for Keefe. Keefe across, missed by Crowder, but it's picked up by Jacobs, on for Crowder. Shot went wide. Now that's Van Tassel with it. Van Tassel back for Crowder behind the net. Crowder sends it out to Court, to the blue line, on across to Keefe. And now foot race with it, Scissor and Court, and Scissor has it, gets it with a shot save made. Urban rebound. Newmeyer was stopped by Urban. Oh, and it rolls behind the net. It gets out to Scissor again. Shot is blocked by Court. It's Newmeyer, picks it up on for Fisher, throws it towards the net, and it just goes behind there for Jacobs to pick it up. Here's Keefe off the boards. To center, Taylor. My oh my, Scissor gets it on there for Bentz, and he takes down Keefe. Now Taylor will get it down there in the corner, there for Newmeyer. Nicholas on across for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald back behind the net, picked up there, Newmeyer. Now it rolls out to center ice there for Taylor. Taylor fires one towards Urban, and he'll put it into the corner. Here's Hupka there to center ice. Jeffress will take it. Jeffress back behind. Castro will play. Scramble 4 down there in the corner. Now puck squirts out to Jeffress. Jeffress in there, missed by Martino. Now Quinn. Quinn there for Davatilla. Jeffress keeps it in. There's Quinn now with it. Quinn. Very, very soft pass. Now it gets out to Steneri. Now Hansen on across there for Loftus. Loftus tipped there by Kessler, and it heads towards Castro, and he'll go love it up with 7:13 left to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Don't go away.
He is the life of parties he has never attended. If he were to punch you in the face, you would have to fight off the strong urge to thank him. Sharks have a week dedicated to him. always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer those cookies. Stay thirsty, my friend.
Welcome back, everybody. 7:13 left to go here in this first. We are tied up at 0 a pop. Shots 11-1 in favor of Fargo to get things started here. This could not be more disappointing. Face-off will come to the right of Castro, so potentially here we could score. That would help. Muskies, one of their keys was to score early because, like I said during the pregame, the Muskies have averaged 6 goals in the last 6 games. 6 goals per game over the last 6 games. So they really gotta get some offense going. Well, we almost had a break with Kessler, but yeah, that didn't end up well because the linesman blew an offside late. Face-off's won. It comes out to Loftus. Loftus to the blue line off the boards. Missed by Hansen. Now it's taken there by Gruba. Gruba off the boards. Missed by Swanson. Loftus tries and drags it out. Cannot, as it's stuck down there in the corner. Loftus on now for Stupka. Stupka on across there for Bruick. Bruick, ooh, he gets taken down there by McLaughlin. In the corner, it's missed from Gruba. Off the board, Swanson will have it. And there at center ice, it's picked up for Loftus. Now there for Bruick. And a scramble for. Picked up there for Hansen. Hansen on across there for Kessler. Kessler. To center, he will roll. Kessler, shot just went wide. Tried to whack it out in front because Pritchard was there, but he could not get to that one. Now the puck rolls out to center ice. Fleece almost had it. Now that's Hansen off the boards. Missed by Kessler, and that will roll into the corner for Bozer, who will pick it up. Bozer on across there for McLaughlin. Stuck down there in the corner. Bozer picks it up and rolls behind the net. Bozer on there. McLaughlin. Tip from Morrissey. As it gets to center, Pritchard will take it. Here's Pritchard behind the net. Now there for Keefe. Here's Keefe. The center ice. Strand will have it. Strand for Pritchard. And they're on Castro. Shot hit the side of the goal. Castro, a shot went, or excuse me, Court with a shot that went right at Castro. Now it's picked up there and sent down by Jeffress. Bozer will pick it up back behind the net. It'll roll. Gruba on there for Morrissey. Here's Morrissey with it. Off the boards. Goes through a couple of defenders. Morrissey. Now he's pinned up in the corner. Court will pick it up. Court gets it out there to Jeffress. Here's Jeffress there at center ice. He'll send one down into the corner. Bozer will pick it up. Bozer gets it on there for Quinn. Here's Quinn across there for Hakkarainen. Hakkarainen sends one down into the corner. Herbs will play it around the boards there for Nicholas. Now picked up there. Martino goes through a couple of defenders, and now we got a break 3-on-2. Here's Jeffress. Jeffress sends it to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald on across there. Nicholas, a shot. It was blocked in front. I think it was blocked by his own player. That was Jeffress there in front. Oh, and a huge hit. Hopka on Newmeyer. Woo! Here's Martino with it. Back behind the net, Newmeyer. Picked up there for Scissor. To center, and he gets taken down there. A little shove to the ground, I guess you could call it, by Cachero. Cachero off the boards, missed for, well, Jacobs does indeed pick it up. Now that's Newmeyer off the boards there at center. Rolls back in there for Taylor, back behind the net. And a scramble for now. Got 2 from each team down there trying to break it through. Now it is Mentz in the corner. Mentz behind the net. Men's on out to Loftus. Fires one. Save made by Castro. Now it's picked up there for Cachero. On across to Loftus. Loftus, one-timer by Mentz, went wide. Now that's Taylor with it. Long toss to center ice. Loftus keeps it in. Here's Van Tassel with it as Jacobs goes into the boards with Fisher. Kessler gets it on Jacobs. He'll dump it into the corner. Oh, boy. Taylor. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Really? Kessler's going to the box. Oh, dear God. If anything, well, yeah, it was a trip, but Taylor had the stick hooking Kessler, and we're not going to call that one either. Yeah, well, the ref's last name's McCauley, and we ain't got the good one. Dear God, help us. We killed off the penalty, so the first time, so here's Quinn on across to Gruba in the corner. Plant gets it there for Swanson. On across Gruba, shot, he hit the post. Quinn gets it there, Swanson out for Gruba. Now there's a shot deflected wide. There for Plant. Missed by Gruba. Ooh, and he takes down Hansen. Hansen lost his stick. Oh, dear God, and it's cleared. Boy, the refs are blowing right now, to say the least, to start things out. Here's Plant with it. Plant there for Swanson. Swanson out to the blue line. Quinn across Gruba. One-time shot was blocked by his own player, too. That was nice. Svoboda out to Gruba. Gruba there for Plant. Back to Gruba. On there for Quinn. Quinn across Swanson. Swanson tipped by a Muskie stick and out of play. 2:07 left to go. And we're exactly halfway through the power play. Well, Fargo's power play, which, you know, we can argue whether or not they should have right now or not. If it were up to me, they would not have the power play, or at least, you know, have it be 4-on-4, because there was 2 penalties, one by us and then one by Fargo there on that play. But for some reason, they only get the Fargo one. I don't get that. Face off a couple left of Urbon. I guess the linesman was having a little trouble down there at the scores table, but I think we've got it all figured out. I guess, yeah, we are having a little bit of trouble. What are we waiting for here? I don't know what the issue is. Oh, God. So now they're pulling the referee over to the scores table. I guess there's a problem down there. Well, coming up on the Lexus First Intermission Report, it's going to be a special one because we've got the Ring of Honor ceremony. In fact, instead of doing 2 separate live streams for the first period and the second period, we're going to combine them together. So, yeah. Right now, they're having a discussion down there at the scores table as to what. Who knows? We got it. I don't know, I guess. I don't know, I guess everything's all right. Here's Hakkarainen with it. Hakkarainen down there in the corner, missed by Morrissey. Morrissey on there for Parks. Here's Parks, there for Fisher. Fisher on for Bozer. Bozer to Fisher. In the corner, Fisher gets it out there to Bozer. Now it's taken back by Stupka. He gets a stick on it. Stupka with Bozer there. Stupka down there in the corner as Bozer takes him down in the corner. Dear Lordy Lord. Here's Morrissey. Well, we got him from Omaha. Bozer to Fisher. Fisher, usually it would happen the other way around. And Strand with the clear. Minute 16 left to go. Here's Fisher with it. Fisher on across there. Hakkarainen. Back behind the net. Urban plays it all the way out to center ice. And Kessler's out of the box and into the corner. It will roll. 1 minute left to go, too, as well. Here's Shazy with it down there in the corner. Shahan in front. It's taken back there by Morrissey. Morrissey there for Swanson. Ooh, he gets tripped up by Hansen. No penalty called. At least they don't call that one, but they called the other two for us. Holy cow. Here's Shahan out to center. Loftus with it. Off the boards. There for Strand. Newmeyer there at center. Plant will pick it up. Plant there for Swanson. 23 seconds left to go. Swanson gets it to Plant. He'll chip one down into the corner. Nicholas gets it there for Hansen. Hansen missed by Martino. Now it's picked up by Shahan. He could have a break. Shahan, nice moves it on Castro's shot. It was stopped by him. Oh my. And that'll do it for the first period. Tied up at 0. Relatively great hockey to get things started here, especially for Sioux City. Herbs has been strong, stopping 14 of 14. That period, boy oh boy, Sioux City only got 5 shots away. That's a little laughable, to say the least. I guess Nicholas is having a discussion with the linesman. He's like, yeah, I've heard that before from you. Now get your ass to the locker room. I don't know exactly what he's saying there, but yeah, usually we would hurry up quick during the intermission and obviously go off the air, but we're not going to do that yet because we've got a Ring of Honor ceremony to get to. I don't know when they're going to do that, but we're going to stay on the air here while that's going on. Well, when it comes to penalties that period, Jake Fisher, 2-minute hooking call. Kevin Fitzgerald, 2 minutes for tripping. And Colin Kessler, 2 minutes for tripping. Nice. Nice. Shots 14-5. Like I said, in favor of Fargo, like I cannot stress enough, apparently. We'll take a look at some scores from across the league, excuse me. Des Moines leads Sioux Falls 3-1 at the end of the first. Green Bay leads Muskegon 2-0 with 1.5 to go in the first. Cedar Rapids leads Waterloo 1-0. Lincoln's leading Team USA 1-0 at the end of one. Tri-City leads Omaha 2-1 with 34 seconds left to go in the first. Youngstown leads Chicago 3-0. And then coming up later, we have Dubuque at Madison. And I believe we're going to have our Ring of Honor ceremony now, I believe. So let's take you out from under here. There. All right. Yeah, because they just dimmed the lights. There we go. They're heading out onto the ice now. Like those new jerseys they got on them. There we go.
Ring of Honor ceremony to honor the past great Musketeers here in Sioux City. After 52 years, we've seen so many great players and so many great coaches and fans. And starting tonight, we're going to start recognizing those year by year, and they will hang from the rafters here at the Tyson Event Center. We have 3 Hall of Famers, and now it's time to meet them.
There is no hockey in Sioux City without Jerry Butcher. It was his idea to have a minor league hockey team here, and he laid the groundwork for Sioux City to get a team in the United States Hockey League. godfather of hockey here in Sioux City. He was also one of the driving forces to make the United States Hockey League to what it became as the top junior A league in the country. And he had to, when he was league president, kind of get the ball rolling for that change to take place. That's how we got where we are today, thanks to Gary.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary the Juice.
So I got to know Jim back in 1974, and as soon as we started watching him, none of his teammates wanted to get in the way when he was shooting. He blocked it. When he wound up, you didn't want to be able to hit it that. That 100-mile-an-hour slap shot must have seemed like 120 miles an hour to the goaltender from the shorter range that had that flare on the ice, and you didn't have to wear a helmet in those early days all the time.
From 1974 to 1978, Jim Peck ruled the blue line in the USHL, especially inside the small confines of the auditorium.
I mean, I really would love playing at this place because you shoot from anywhere in this rink. There was a lot of times when I was just kind of across the center line, and there wasn't anything that, I guess that I can make happen. I guess I just take a shot at the net from there. You got to go every once in a while, certainly. I guess maybe I don't expect it. I mean, a guy can really get to love playing in this rink, and I did.
In just 4 seasons, Peck scored 77 goals and racked up 282 points, which set the franchise scoring record for defensemen and put him third overall in scoring. He was also first team All-USHL and League Defenseman of the Year twice.
Nobody had the offensive skills that he did among the league defensemen, but he was a great two-way player, and he had the speed to get back. Even if you can get the offensive rush up, yes.
Jimmy Peck certainly was the total package.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Peck.
It wasn't a matter of, oh, I don't trust those first tonight. No, it's how many goals is he going to get tonight? How many assists will he do? It became evident in 84-85 very quickly that Stahl was going to be a player the likes of hardly anybody else we'd seen here before.
Nicknamed the Breeze, number 14 is a Musketeers icon. Stahl scored 130 goals in 130 games in Sioux City. He racked up 114 points in his second season and was the league MVP. He then came back for half the season in 85-86 to add an embarrassment of riches to what's widely regarded as the greatest team in USHL history.
Playing second line, you have a league MVP playing second line that next year, and you have who would be the league MVP and the runner-up playing first line that year. National champion.
In 2.5 years, Stahl set the Musketeers scoring record with 234 points. He also had 11 hat tricks in one season, a USHL record.
The shoot pops. So I got a point. I wanted to get to a point where my head was down. I knew what the net was. So you did not think to look up.
It was just great. You get 2,500 people in that auditorium. It was just loud. And you could feel the energy every night. I said that before. When you put down the steps of the auditorium to get to the ice surface, you could feel the energy. The celebration was playing, and the fans were going nuts.
You couldn't score more than he would. You couldn't physically intimidate him. You weren't going to be faster than he was. He was a great two-way player too, and you know, we probably couldn't out trash talk him either. Yeah, good luck stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 14, the Breeze, Scott Shefstall. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to where these gentlemen made their hay in the old Sioux City Auditorium on that direction over there as we welcome them to the Ring of Honor. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for our inaugural Ring of Honor class, Gary Lipschitz, Jim Peck, and Scott Shefstall.
There you go. Our first ever Ring of Honor. I'll continue to do it for years on end here, to say the least. Yeah. Gary Lipschutz, Jim Peck, and Scott Shefstall. Well, it is now time for, finally, the intermission. I didn't read off the USHL scores. Let's go now for some NHL scores.
All right, everybody, I got a couple of hundred.
Let them load up here. We've got, hold on, 2 seconds, please. Yeah, he's doing well. He's doing a lot better than he was when he got in, so. Yeah. Yep. Nutrition, yep.
Is he still in the hospital?
Yeah. He, it sounds like, we don't know when it's going to happen, but after he gets out, they're going to put him in like a,
Rehab center.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
All thinking about it.
All right.
Praying for the best.
All right, thanks.
Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah. Okay. Back to what you really wanted. I don't know if it caught that or not. I pressed the button. I don't know if it muted us or not, but yeah, my dad's he's doing well, but he's stable, which is good. He should be coming out here any minute now. All right, back to the game. Tied up at 1. The Capitals are at the Panthers at the end of 1. In the first, the Golden Knights lead the Senators 1-0. Avalanche lead the Maple Leafs 2-1 with 51 seconds left to go in the first period. 2:20 left to go in the first. The Bruins are at the Canucks, tied up at 0. Coming at 8 p.m. Eastern, the Stars are at the Hurricanes. 10 p.m. Eastern, the Flames at the Oilers. Predators at Sharks. The Wild at the Kraken. Then at 10:30, Ducks at Kings. Coming up, some other games going on that have just been completed earlier today. The Red Wings beat the Blues 6-1. Devils beat the Canadiens 4-3. The Lightning beat the Islanders 4-2, and then the Rangers beat the Flyers 2-1. NBA scores. Maybe. I got it. Thank you. Coming up here at 8 p.m. Eastern, the Magic are at the Pistons. 8:30 Celtics at the Knicks. 9 p.m. the Nets are at the Timberwolves. That's NBA. Now we get to college hoops action. We'll start out with the men's first and foremost. And they had a thriller down in Kentucky earlier today. We'll get to that here in a second. South Carolina's leading Ole Miss right now, 43-31 with 15:42 left to go in the second half. Oh, whoops, hold on. It all just updated here. All right, well, either way, Kansas leads Texas 72-50 with 7:02 left to go in the second half. Auburn leads Georgia 78-63 with 6:02 left to go in the second half. Villanova will be at UConn here in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes-ish, 8 p.m. Eastern. For that one, and then the next one, Texas A&M at Tennessee, Washington State at Arizona State, Colorado State at UNLV, 10 p.m. Eastern, San Diego at St. Mary's, and then San Diego State's at Fresno at 10 p.m. Eastern too. Big games from earlier this afternoon. Houston beat Baylor 82-76. Florida beat Vanderbilt 77-64. Arizona beat Washington 91-75. Iowa State beat West Virginia 71-64. Wake Forest beat Duke 83-79. Kansas State beat BYU 84-74. Illinois beat Iowa 95-85. South Carolina beat Ole Miss 72-59. North Carolina beat Virginia 54-44. And then Kentucky beat Alabama 117-95. Craziness, I know. Then UCF beat Texas Tech 75-61. Let's go now from the men's to the women's. Texas beat UCF 87-56. Creighton beat Villanova 79-69. Baylor beat West Virginia 66-65. Oklahoma beat Oklahoma State 91-56. Columbia beat Princeton 67-65. And Gonzaga beat Pepperdine 75-41. Well, we are going to take a break, but we'll be back in about 6-ish, 7-ish minutes. So don't go away.
Well, we got another warm day.